Now, after that last body positivity video, you're probably wondering whether I'm body positive or not, or you've made up your own assumption about whether I am or not. Technically, I'm not, but I am. In that I would never insult the body of someone who didn't come from mine, but like if you insult mine, I will be telling you about yourself. I don't want to be on the picket lines of life, man. Every week you're out here protesting about something to do with the body. Man, I want to be able to fit clothes, man. As a little kid, I was overweight. I could not fit the clothes for my age demographic. I couldn't get the costumes on Halloween because I was both tall and overweight. So I wasn't fitting the costumes either way. But at least if you're a little tall, your costume will just look like it's jumping up. Your Cinderella costume would actually be more practical because now it's not sweeping the ground. But if your arms can't fit in the armholes, then yeah, that's just you not having the costume. And you having to dress up as Belle and having other girls in your year tell you that you cannot be Belle because Belle has brown hair and your hair is blonde. So it should have been Cinderella. Yo, they were Yo, why'd she do me like that? I'm thinking of a particular person. She's not gonna remember this, but I'm not so caught up by that at my big age. This is technically 20 years ago, no? I'm not caught up by that. I promise it's just a very good example. You don't want to live like that as an adult. Or rather, because I actually experienced it, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to be campaigning because certain brands won't carry like an extra large. And no. And I know that clothing may seem very trivial. There are way more serious issues. Clothing may seem very trivial, but clothes is something we're always going to need. We're always going to buy them. We're always going to get holes in stuff. We're always going to lose things. We're always going to give things away. So yeah, no, clothes are kind of important. But a more serious issue is like the health of like your heart. Like as a kid, when I was getting health checkups, they were telling me that if I didn't stop eating, my heart would stop. And I wasn't even like that big. So obviously I was a little kid in the early 2000s, right? So a lot of things externally were blown out of proportion. Like if you see me, you wouldn't think I was that big. But even not being that big was still affecting my heart. So you can only imagine what would be happening to someone who's very rotund. Yeah? Walking up the stairs and your heart is hurting is not fun. Your heart's hurting. After going up a single flight of stairs, to walk for 15-20 minutes is hurting your heart. Like obviously because my mom saw that I was getting overweight when I was a little kid, she had me walking everywhere with her. Oh yeah, we were doing very well during the walk to school program. You know, in this country there was a walk to school program. However, I don't remember what you got from it. This is a very long time ago. I only remember the term really, but oh, she had me walking and walking and walking, and I hated it at first. I hated it up until I was like 14 and actually started to be small. Of course, my mom was not walking me to school at 14, but I hated it until I started to be smaller and I started to feel better while walking. Then I liked it. And that was the time where I started working out in my room and stuff, because that was the time period where things like the 30-day squat challenge and that were popular on Instagram, so I was doing them. And I just liked it. I liked the way exercise felt. Even though, yeah, it technically makes your heart hurt. It makes you, you feel when you're running and when you're pushing yourself and that, but it feels a lot different to having your heart hurt after like 30 seconds of walking up the stairs. A simple hill is taking you out. And that's why I'm not super body positive. I know that this stuff it kind of bleeds more into fat acceptance, but that's a huge chunk of the body positivity movement. But like, I won't go into the politics of that because that's not what this channel is for. This is about actually getting people who want to be smaller up and helping them get there. And it's about me just yapping, but yeah. I'm not really here for semantics or to go into the deep issues. It's just, what's going to help you now? And what's going to help you now is hearing about, being able to relate to these struggles and saying, yeah, I don't want to experience that anymore either. So I'm going to get my ass up. Will it be hard? Yeah, of course. But you'll do it. Because you want a new result for yourself. Yeah, that's it.